Hi, Captain Al Lorenzetti here for SkimmerOutdoors.com, Trophy Fishing Tackle, Ramsey Realtors, Bergen Bay Docks, and All Pro Charters, bringing you the weekend update and forecast. This for the weekend of September 8th and 9th, but we're a little bit late. I couldn't do the report on Thursday, so here it is, it's Saturday. And so it's going to be a short report, but I ended up going on a fishing trip offshore with my good friend Chris Madonia, and we ran almost 70 miles, not to the canyon, but south of Chicken Canyon, and there was a hot bite of tuna in there, yellowfin. So we got in there. It was not a great ride out. It was a little bit breezy. This was on Friday, so it was a pretty tough trip out. But we got there, and there were tons of fish, lots of yellowfin, lots of albies, false albacore, skipjack, and such. A lot of life, whales. And masses of rays out there, schools of these cownose rays, and that's where you wanted to be. That's where the tuna was. It seemed like the tuna were hanging out underneath the cownose rays. So, but the problem was the water's so crystal clear, and the fish is so spooky that you have to drop down to leader material, very light leader material, 30, 40 pound test. And if you hooked a good fish, chances were, if you didn't have the drag perfectly set, you would lose them. I hooked one good fish on heavier gear underneath the rays. And of course the fish took off right to the transom, got wrapped in a prop and broke them off. And then the interesting part on the ride home, we ran into that crazy storm that came through. And this was on Thursday into Friday, we're talking. That wicked storm. We were about 10 miles offshore, and we all looked at each other and said, this is going to be fun. But we all kept our cool and everything, got through it, just took our time. Beautiful boat, 36 yellowfin with trips on it, awesome boat. But the wind went from about 15 to 20 southwest to about 40 to 50 northeast. And we got through it, got inside, and made it home. So it was an interesting day. Let's see, a couple of things to mention. Fluke season now, it's going to close on September 30th, so we still have a few weeks of that. And there's some big fish now mixed in. And so keep that in mind. I think now, with a lot of people back to work after Labor Day, that there's not as much pressure on all of the spots and so forth, so I think you're going to see some fish starting to accumulate. This would be the time of the year to get a good shot at a big fish. Weak fish are active in the Back Bay areas. This month of September is always a great weak fish month. They get ready, and usually by the end of the month, they move out of the inlet to start migrating down the beach. So this is a time to target weak fish inshore. And also, let's see, on the sea bass front, on September 1st till December 31st, the limits went up to 7 fish. So you're allowed to keep 7 sea bass at this point in time. So we have some nice fishing that's occurring. And like I said, to the down in that area, Chicken Canyon, a lot of yellowfin. It's a hot area. So keep that in mind if you get another window to run offshore. So also there's the Fisherman this Wednesday, the 12th. The Fisherman magazine is putting on a surf and inshore show at the Huntington Hilton. So if you have the opportunity to get down there, I think you're going to see a lot of good speakers, a lot of good exhibitors there. It should be a great show. And I guess that's about it. We're going to do our best to get back on the air on Thursday next week, but catch them up, have fun, be safe.